Okay, good. Everything's working. Excellent. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay, and I'm not coming in too loud or too quiet, but hey everybody, how we all doing tonight? I decided to actually do an actual VR stream tonight. My new controller did come in, but it's not charged, so I have it set on the charger right now, and I'm just using a different thing I got working in the meantime. So, dear Lord, the darkness is full of darkness, and for some reason the text-to-speech... Oh, BQBot, hang on a minute. I'm sorry. Hang on a sec, chat. Let me get that loaded back up. Update that later. Okay, now it should be working. My bad. Sorry about that. I should be able to replay that again, or at the very least, I could just refund the points. Give me a sec while I do that. Also, I'm gonna make sure that OBS is focused on the right thing. Okay, good. Let me just...
Darky darks of dark darkitude.
There you go. Now it's... there you go. No, there you go. Now it's working. Let me just quickly go... hold on just a second here. Need to go into mod view for this. Return next decade's points. Hang on. May as well get the technical difficulty shit out of the way right at the start. Okay, there we go. Good. From there, we should be good to go now. Excellent. Alrighty.
HRNM. Yes. The dark is made of dark.
This is true. This is true. The dark here is made out of dark. Okay. I need to get away. I had a way to get the chat window in its own window while I'm in game. I'll need to figure out how to do that again. In the meantime, I'm just going to have y'all floating in the world. Or can I just have it... nope. Okay. We'll just have you floating over here for now. Have you centered so I can keep an eye on y'all. There we are. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hope we're all doing good tonight. Pretty mouse. Aww. Thank you, Link. Appreciate it, sweetie. Hope you're doing good. Let me get caught up with chat here real quick. First of all, Peanut and Cake, thank you for the 35 stream streak. Holy shit. You have not missed a... Have you? I don't think you've missed a single one so far. My god. Drained from commission work. That's understandable. It's good to see you again, though. Surreal to see you in VR. Indeed. Hi. Hello, everybody. Not since I've joined. That is genuinely heartwarming. Thank you, Peanut. And also, Ribibble. Rather envious of the model I got maybe before I could finish it, but I've been so busy. I guess I could use this model as a base to make mine better. Hey, if you want to still make the model, go ahead. Like, I have no issues if you want to finish it. I'm curious how you do it. I do like this model. I'd want to make one of my own someday, but I'd still want to see other people. I like to see other people's takes on Salem. So feel free. You don't have to feel discouraged just because I've already got one. I'd probably still. I would absolutely still use yours. Now let me get some. Let me turn the world volume back up. Hang on. You should be able to hear that. So, letting y'all know, this is the foyer of this particular world, so we're not actually in it yet. Oh, and unfortunately I forgot to set up the alerts over the spout stream, but small sleepy beans. Aw, well that's adorable, but thank you very much for joining the lobby. Hope you enjoy your stay, and welcome. I decided to play a little bit of VR chat today just because I haven't done that on stream beyond doing it for like an hour on Saturday because I got bored of what we were doing initially and decided to try something different. So today we're going to do a full dedicated VR stream and we'll just world bounce, just chat, see what we can find, and see what we may want to explore. And I'm sorry. Chat scrolled by really quickly. Hang on. But yes, let me go down the list of people who are here real quick. Peanut and Cake, obviously. Ivy, I saw you. Never, hello. Darth Majora, welcome. Robibble, XS, Next Decade, Matsy, and Sir Shark, hello, Link, sweetheart, I think that, and Small Sleepy Beans, who's just joined, thank you very much, and I believe that's it, I believe that's, everybody who's currently talking in chat anyway. God, I am so gay. Anyway. In the meantime, let me quickly, before we get going, see if I can't... see if I can't, like, spawn, like, a window for chat to be in so I can contain you all within a singular box that isn't in the way. Doesn't seem like it's letting me do that for some reason. Hold on. Nope, never mind, there you all are. Okay, good. Okay,
Are
good.
those poses a part of the model, or do you just carry yourself like that?
I just carry myself like this. Like, Link can speak for... Link and Ivy both can speak for experience. I am...
Oh, Salem. Bold to assume we can be contained.
Well, true, but you're right here for me right now, so... You'll never be contained. Well, you're contained enough, we'll go ahead and say. But yeah, both Ivy and Link can attest, yes, I am 100% just this fruity in VR on a regular basis, so... Most people who hang out with me in VR can attest to that, actually. Let me, really quick...
I don't hear and see shit.
As in you don't hear the stream? Wait, if... Because it's dark? Huh. No music, no text box. Well, the background music, the background noise in this world is very. I don't have any music playing currently. I just have this world's background noise on, and the background noise here is fairly subdued until we get to the actual, until we like actually go into the world itself. I guess I should ask, can people hear me okay? Am I really quiet? What's going on? Loud and clear, I'm fine. Had an issue with Twitch not having sound last night. Might be something on their end. You can hear ya. Okay, so I guess Twitch might just be having a Twitch moment. That's okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Either way, most people seem to be able to hear me just fine, so that's good. It's weird to be able to actually move both my hands in VR while also streaming. I didn't think I would be doing many VR streams as Salem, because I figured the PNG tuber would be my main thing, and well, it probably still will be. I do think this, I do like doing this. I love playing VRC, obviously. We'll figure out what to do as well. But okay, audio is fine, chat is over there, camera's here, looking fine, no issue. PNG less RAM. This is true, yeah. Also, I think for some reason, my noise cancellation on my microphone, my mic activation threshold is, or is my mic volume really, really suppressed for some reason? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, now that's significantly better. What the fuck? Huh. It wasn't picking up in VRC for some reason, but I think that's because it was set to, for some reason, VRC had my mic set to voice mod, which I do use occasionally. But oh well. The urge to get on VRC right now is getting strong. Oh, I do want to do a VRC meetup at some point. But for right now, it'll just be me and taking you all on a little bit of an adventure. And just being your thick little mouse guide. Actually, wait, hang on. I think I'm slightly bigger than I should be. Yes, I am. Is the camera gonna follow me down? Hang on, I need to reset my height. Yeah, there we go. So this is let me fly the camera down. So, like I said, Salem is tiny. He is 2'9". So this is my actual height. Small. Yeah, very small. Salem is very portable. But it's okay. I can put you all into my inventory anyway. I do want to find a way to I'm sure there's some way, but to basically have some kind of I'd have to experiment. But one thing I think would be fun to do would be to load on my other computer and be on desktop and have the stream going through...
Cute mouse boy avatar.
Thank you, Senri. Appreciate it. What was I going to say? Right. Have the stream going through that POV so I can actually interact with you all like with world objects and such. Or maybe there's just some other... Maybe there's another way I can get the camera to be more interactable. I'll figure that out sometime. But either way, that'd be fun to try out. Cache one of the meats, and at least I'm motivated to work more on the model now. Like I said, Rabibble, I'm very curious how you would do Salem, so feel free. Like, I genuinely want to see how you would do it, so don't feel discouraged. Also, do pardon me if this microphone is a little sensitive. I don't think I have the noise gate set up properly. In fact, actually, hang on. Before we head off, is there a noise gate filter? Yes, there is. Okay. I forgot how this works. Let me put that there. Well, if that ended up making me harder to hear, let me know. Ooh, a Twitch stream. Surichi! Hi! Wow, it's been a while since I've seen you. Hope you've been alright, hon. Good to see you. My cobalt cylinder is nearly twice Salem's size. Yeah, Salem's super itty bitty. But yeah, hi Surichi, welcome. Been a long time. Beating a dead horse though, might have too much blender passion to contain. I completely know how that feels. To just be very passionate about what you want to do, but also very self-conscious about it at the same time. So don't worry, Rabibble. I gotcha. And hold on just a moment. I need to scroll chat back up. Oh, fucking hell. Ugh. Did I accidentally close the window? I did, hang on. Sorry. Okay, there you all are again. Okay, now we're good. How are we to know? That's a fair point. That is a fair point. I poked you in game, probably not the best if I were to show up. Oh, I'm on red, so I didn't get the notification. I'm sorry. Maybe, at some, but yeah. Twitch stream, with the yeah. We gotta be very careful. In fact, I'm probably cutting it a little close with the way I'm dressed, knowing how fucking finicky Twitch's moderation can be. But yeah, would love to see you though sometime, hon. It's been too long. Blender for ages. Can I get some of that passion? Just start by learning the basics of the program. Honestly, when you're wanting to learn any new thing, just start by learning the tool you're working with first, then learn the fundamentals of the thing you want to learn, and then you just go from there. You got to get the foundation before you can start experimenting with stuff. Hope y'all doing good. Doing pretty good, honestly. And this is going to be very different for me. I haven't done much VR streams yet, so for the moment, though, I think we can go ahead and start exploring. Now, this world's volume might get a little loud, so I may have to adjust it on the fly. But I should be able to have you all anchor to me. And so now if I move, yep, you're all moving with me. Excellent. Do what other Blender beginners do and create a new form of life somehow. This is very true. That is true. It'll take you much longer, but that is what you can do. I looked at thumbnail on the stream announcement. I just came up with that on the spot because I didn't really know how to announce this one, and I'm like, you know what? Giving the idea that you're going to see real, like 3D Salem in his natural habitat. Or rather, I guess in the habitat he was inspired from. Just don't do the donut tutorial. Yeah, no, that's what I've heard. There are genuinely I need to finish Rainhat's tutorial on model making, and then just go from there. But generally, just start by looking up tutorials on on everything, on like maybe not everything, but all the like basic features and functions of the program first. Then start learning the fundamentals of the actual thing you want to do. I've made the mistake of trying to learn something new by just diving into the program without understanding it, and it works. It's painful and it takes forever, but it works. Anyway, so now that I have you all following me, let me just swing you all around to over my shoulder. Yeah, you can't get that view, unfortunately, you little pervs. Twitch will get mad at me, so I have to keep the waistline slightly above I have to keep the waistline slightly below the camera. I apologize. I understand that's very disappointing.
Lol.
Indeed. Now let me turn the camera to... Oh! Hang on a minute, I have to bring up the OBS to see who that would be. Aw, Surichi, thank you for joining the lobby. Hope you enjoy your stay. And, if you show up more often, I'm always happy to see you.
The main thing is finding a tutorial or guide that doesn't suck ass too. It took me several hours to find a proper rigging tutorial that explained what was happening.
Yeah, the quality of the tutorials is always messy. in terms of like what to expect, because you never really know. I need to flip the view because do not use shorts. I'd say shorts are good just for stumbling across random tidbits of information you may not have. Like, people generally do make decently informative stuff when it comes to... What was I gonna say? Fuck. Anyway, shorts can have decent tutorials, just, you know, you gotta put in the legwork to learn what you want to do. You know, it's gonna take time. It's not gonna be easy, which is unfortunate. You know, I get the feeling of being effort paralyzed. I've had that. Executive dysfunction is a thing, and it sucks, but we gotta live with it sometimes. So, you just gotta put the legwork in to learn. You get through the boring stuff, and then you can start experimenting. Task for tutorials, because I'm much better at learning by doing. Same, Decade, same. Alright, I meant YouTube Shorts. Salem, keep yours on. Don't worry, I have to, otherwise Twitch will smack my wrist, and by that, I mean probably obliterate me from orbit, but... Okay. If you want to learn how to make character models, I highly recommend looking up Brand Sculpt's character sculpting tutorial playlist. I'll have to keep that in mind. Alrighty, move you all over here so I can actually see in front of me. So, first of all, that's the dark fountain over there. I do like how they made it look in the 3D environment. That's very, very trippy. And, just real quick. You can never be too careful. And I am a neurotic saver. For some reason, you all don't actually see the door. That's weird. It's not showing up on the camera. Huh. Time to get back to work. Have a good one, Rabibble. Thank you for stopping by. We'll probably talk to you again later. Here, I think you can, just very faintly. That's weird. I've never seen that before. A world artifact that just doesn't show up in the camera. Huh. Okay.
This stream is sponsored by the Dark Fountain that gives us all life, and Gamersips.
Gamersips, indeed. I'll still be here, I'm just gonna be in the background. Alrighty. Doors aren't real, obviously, you're hallucinating. Yeah, sorry, Chad, I'm not real. I don't know, well, I'm not a door, but, you know. Anyway. So let's see if this functions this...
Flip.
You're not turning it up.
What flavor would Salem Gamersips be?
That's a good question. Probably something involving, like lime, some kind of neon-y flavor. But yeah, this is probably one of my current favorite Deltarune-themed worlds in VR right now. Yeah, you're all the way over there right now. Just wanted to give you all a bit of a sweeping view of the place, so that y'all can appreciate this, how much effort went into this world too. Like, somebody poured Peach Blast flavor, probably. Somebody put their damn heart and mind into how to bring the Sanctuary Dark World to life in VRC, and thank God for that. I'm sorry, this music just always puts me into a fucking trance. It's so good. Also, hi Strata and Sunny. I don't know if you've been here. Actually, Sunny, I think you were already here. Well, either way, hello. And hi, hello, Strata, as you have just arrived. Strata, have you seen the, no, wait, you were here. I think you did see the mouse avatar already, yeah? I ain't seen anything Deltarune since Chapter 1 was a demo-esque thing. Well, unfortunately, this is a spoiler, I guess, in that case. Sort of. But yeah. I guess it should go without saying that, with me, there's probably gonna be some Deltarune spoilers. I know it's a shocker, but... I'm gonna turn it back down now so y'all can hear me better. But I wasn't there last stream. Okay. Well... You know what, actually, I'll give you a better view. I'll give you a better view of the whole model strata. And I turn around, but there is visible ass cleavage, so Twitch may get angry at me. So, I mean, I guess I could do it really. I guess I could give it a. I guess I could give you all a quick sweep around. As long as we don't linger too long. That's probably all I can really give you, unfortunately. For the moment, anyway. He looks good. Aw, thank you. Yeah, thankfully I have my arm working this time. My new controller did come in the mail, but it is actually currently charging, but I got something else set up in the meantime to substitute, and it still works. It's a little uncomfortable. It's like a VR glove that I got a long time ago that I just hadn't been using, but it works with the 2.0 base stations, and it functions well enough, so. It's pretty good. It is indeed. It is indeed pretty good, and it works just fine. Now, I am going to progress further. How should I orient you all if I'm going to be moving? If I'm going to be moving through the world? Do you all just want to? Let me see if I can get a decent angle where can still be looking at you all, but we're still moving forward. Let me see. I also need to update my throne at some point with new things. You know, in case somebody wanted to do the really weird thing and actually, like, give me stuff. Which I would not recommend doing because I'm stupid. And would most likely, and would, where was I going with that? Damn. I'm sorry, like I said, this music puts me into a trance. Man got hips for weeks. Indeed. Plenty of that. And there is a slider. There is indeed. But I kind of want to edit the model, make it look a little different. I think it looks fine when it gets bigger, but I do need to... I kind of want to touch it up a little bit. Or just, again, make one my own. But either way, I am pretty happy with how this model came out. Music making you trans? I mean, apparently some people think it's that easy. Like you could just become trans from, I don't know, what weird shit have, what weird shit would fit that, overly reactive, I don't know, I guess just being aware that trans people exist, just suddenly poof. Some people are stupid. Monster energy drinks? Yes, obviously. Drinking the energy drink that gives you boobs. I mean, I'd like that, so... Would love to be your glucose guardian. That's like a sugar daddy or mommy only. Glucose guardian. That is... I've not heard that one before. That is funny. Oh, right! The Impossible Whopper at one... I forgot. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna bring you all back around here. I genuinely forgot there was a time where people thought where, like, soy-based shit and, like, meatless meat products genuinely made you trans. Some people are just... Dumb doesn't even begin to describe it. And I don't even know how you would describe it. Yeah, no, there were people who were legit pissed at the idea of these things having like certain kinds of hormones in them or whatever. And this is what happens when people who don't understand science try to have an opinion about sciencey shit. Either way. Anyway, we're not here to talk. We're not here to talk about dumb people. We're here to just explore VRC and chat and stuff. Exactly. Why chemistry is important to know. A lot of shit's important to know that we don't
A bit
teach people.
unrelated, but I love the absolutely unhinged posts people comment under selfies of attractive people. Was reminded because Salem's face is cute.
Aw, thank you. Don't worry. I've seen a few unhinged comments from some of y'all in chat while we're going. So I know how that feels already. A certain comment about, what was it, renting my junk as a living space? You know who you are. In any case, where was I? Right. I'm getting distracted just chatting with y'all. Alright, let's actually explore a little bit, why don't we?
Call me a broken door, the way I am unhinged.
This is very true. I like how they actually have the prophecy showing up as well along the side walls. Well, actually, no, it's a little much. Tell you what, Peanut, DM it to me over Discord, and I'll be the judge of that. Also, I think I accidentally got turned around. Actually, I do need to kind of pull you all back slightly. So, hopefully Twitch don't get angry at me for showing you my ass, but we'll see. I don't know, Twitch is weird. Wonder if we can see the prophecy that Susie shattered. I don't know. I think they're... Let's progress further. Hang on. Alright, hang on. I need to, take control of the camera again, just to... give you all a view of this room here. Again... I just love how much effort people put into this shit. It's genuinely heartwarming. Twitch is fine with thoughts doing bathtub streams, so mouse ass should be fine. You would think that. You would think that. But Cake's gotten his wrist thwacked for showing too much underboob before, so I really can't be too careful. Okay. Is the Jockington prophecy here? I don't know. That's a good question. We'll have to do some exploration. Sorry, I gotta do that. It's a force of habit. Look. When you've had... After a certain point, I feel like the urge to hit a save point at every reasonable and unreasonable opportunity is just kind of ingrained into you. Is this all there is? Oh, I thought there would be a bit more. I thought there would be a bit more. Or I might be thinking of a different world. Maybe. Well, I mean, either way, this is still really cool. Kinda thought there was more to it. Well, let's look around a little bit more. There is some stuff, this is just a mirror. Short and sweet. Hey, you know what? For being as short and sweet as it is, I mean, it's still incredibly impressive. And I'm all for just keeping a world like small, but just really well done. Hi, Eggs Machine, Eggs Machina, I should say. Hello, welcome. Let me give you a full front view of mouse model. Hi. Salem, stop save scumming so often. It's a habit. I can't stop. I'm sorry. After a point, you just kind of have the habit of saving as often as possible beaten into you. It's not exactly my fault. Kind of is, but shut up. Yeah. Had this one commissioned a little while ago, and I'm still pretty happy with how it came out. I do want to eventually do more edits to it, or just, you know, make one of my own. I know Rebibble is also working on one, and I'm very curious to see what they do. unsharing it because I don't think you'd find it as funny as me, TBH. Peanut, go ahead. I don't. I have seen and heard some shit, so go ahead. You're fine. Maybe not here in Twitch chat, but just DM it to me over Discord. Hold on, can I see the back for a second? Sure. Let me just, I'll do a slower turnaround this time. Purely wholesome reasons you wanted to see back there, I'm sure. You know that meme of the one dude, the second a character, like, I forget exactly where it was, but the second the character's, like, feet are in view, you just hear rapid-fire screenshot noises? I imagine the second y'all got back there. Similar situation. Could you, like, jump a few... Mm-hmm.
One thing I can say about you is that we love to see you go.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Now, granted, the physics on this are a little not perfect yet, but you know what? Cake bounces around in their streams all the time, so giving you all a little bit of a demonstration shouldn't be too bad. Still gotta do some editing on the physics on that. Oh, and I guess the reason why the physics look a little weird is because they're set up for when my ass looks like this. Yo. You need to stop. Oh, God. I imagine you're not the only one feeling that way, Peanut. Sorry. I can't help it. It's in my nature. I love being a tease. For me, it's just part of the fun. The mouse raided the pantry so often his ass became the pantry. I mean, you kidding me? This thing's a whole shelf. Okay. By all means, continue. I'm going to put that back down now, so Twitch doesn't come in here and have a conniption at me for reasons that I'll never understand. Damn. Damn. Somebody's having fun over there. In fact, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what did you send me? Hang on. Let's see. Probably a good thing you didn't say that on stream, yeah. Jeez. Whoops, that was the wrong thing. I meant to close that window. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're good. Alrighty. Let's see. What to do now, actually? I'm kind of curious. What other... Oh shit, speaking of bakeries, I need to go put some bread into a bread machine for dinner. Go do your thing, Decade. We're just gonna be... In fact, actually, I think there's another Sanctuary world I've been to before. And it might actually be the one that I'm actually thinking of. So, let's see. I'm gonna search Deltarune Sanctuary. Yes, this is, I'm pretty sure this was the one I'm thinking of. And I think this is the first one. So, see you in just a second, folks. Sorry, spout stream turned off. There we go. So you got staticked for a moment there. Sorry about that. This world is small and very early work in progress. Some things are visibly unfinished. Well, I'm still curious, and I'm going to turn the background up because yep, this is the first sanctuary. Let me put you all over there. Fly you all to be over my shoulder real quick. Hi. Hopefully I'm not like melding with the camera when I do that. No, okay. The soundtrack reminds me of like the PS2 Star. It does kind of have that. It does kind of have that feel. We're sitting on your shoulder. Yeah, you are. Let me. Yeah, there we are. Don't think I could put you directly on my shoulder because then you're just gonna be melding with my face when I turn around like this. But right about there should be good. Okay. And I do want to make sure I'm not in your way because I do want you all to see some of the, I do all want you to see this world too. So, in fact, let me scooch you all over just a tad. There you go. And there we go. Pikachu is now welcome here. Be kind or be gone. Words to live by. Don't worry. I think we're covered there. Dalen, can we go to McDonald's? I don't think we're gonna find one down here, but hey, you never know. Maybe somebody dropped a knife in the kitchen at some point. Speaking of songs that put me into a trance. You know what? Hang on. God damn. Oh, those are actually the world options. Huh. That's a cool way to do it. Yeah, pardon me for needing to take a moment to nerd out, chat. You know me. You know me. It should be fairly obvious by now. But I'm a gigantic nerd for this shit. Same, Peanut. Same. Like, Chapter 4 was... I think I talked about this already, but... Chapters 1 through 3 were great. Hilariously fun. Had amazing moments where... from Chapters 1 to 3, Deltarune was already a fantastic game. 4 is where it became something special. I don't think I can properly put to words. So if anybody hasn't played Chapter 4 yet, just... you gotta do it, man. You just gotta. Oh, does the music not properly loop? Oh, there we go. It just takes a bit. Four is when it stopped being just a funky Earthbound-like game and became its own thing. Exactly. Hang on, I just want... oh! Well, like they said, it is a work in progress. That's I love that. That's a great way of doing it. That's a great way of what's that? What would be that word? Denoting? That'd be signifying that it's still in progress. Okay. This fucking... I'm sorry, y'all. This view. Like... I don't know how they managed to give it that... They managed to find a way to get the Chapter 4's, background and environment design and the whole feel to work in a 3D space. That had to have been so fucking hard to figure out. But goddamn did they do a good job. Fucking hell. Sorry, I just gotta take a moment to nerd out a little bit. And in the meantime, can I get on top of here? No, I can't.
The story of this chapter must have been written with a fountain pen.
Dip. Haha. Here we go. Now, hopefully I don't end up just falling into the void by accident. I should be fine. Let me just swing y'all back around to this side. There you are. Yeah, I like that with the dark fountain in the background. Well, guess we're living up to the stream title name now, huh? My homie has a dog, Sona has dog in his name, and he told me he doesn't even know that much about dogs. Hey, you know what? That's perfectly fine. Sometimes you just like something's vibe and you want to make something out of it. I mean, that's me with, like, Hell of a Boss. And the imp character I'm making, Vale. If you haven't seen, I posted the work in progress pictures that I currently have of him in the Discord. I barely watched Hell of a Boss, but I just love a lot of the character designs, and Moxie is adorable, so I decided to just make my own imp. Live mouse reaction. Congrats to the map creators for their effort on these. Exactly. I hate Persona, I just want to fuck this. I've heard that sentiment more than once. Having an Absol OC, and just sad the Pokemon Company is doing Absol dirty every generation. I have yet to play a Pokemon game in a while. Okay, I'm gonna chance reaching for my drink. Ugh. Okay, we're good. I thought I slipped off. Yeah, I don't know if there's a boundary here or not, so... Not entirely sure if I want to find out. At least not that way. Hang on, what did I have on this model again? Let me check. Oh, dang it, I don't have all my usual things on it. Oh well. Wait, hang on. There's another version that I put on here with slightly longer arms, because I thought these were a little shorter than they should have been. But they seem to be fine now. Also, hi Logic, welcome. Pardon me, I need to check something. Here, y'all can just enjoy the view, whilst I make sure that this other version of the model didn't, like, what is decent. You never know, because I hadn't used this one in a sec. Okay, yeah. And yeah, nothing different. Oh well, okay, I'll just switch back to the other one. Alright, back down y'all go. Where'd you go? There you are. So, figured I'd go ahead and, I like the look at me, but it's... Oh wait, there we go. Now it's level. Okay, good. In fact, actually, let's up this just a little bit, put a little bit of focus. Just a little bit, not too much. There we go. That look good? I think that looks good, yeah. So, Mouse, do you have a favorite Pokemon? I have a couple favorites. Snivy is one of them. Drew my own Snivy character a while ago. Let's see. Lugia was always one of my favorites. Charizard. I feel like there's been others. Oh, music. The world volume's not too loud. Yeah. Lucario is very cool, and I do like them, but I wouldn't consider them one of my favorites. It's fine. Okay, good. I figured there was another one. Oh yeah, Flygon. Flygon's adorable. I want to draw a Flygon at some point. Maractus. Mm-hmm. And what are some of chat's favorites? We've seen a couple people speaking up. And keep in mind, you don't have to actually play Pokemon to have a favorite one. If you got a favorite one, just you picked up by proxy, that counts. Guess. Diglett? I think it's Diglett. I'm pretty sure it's Diglett. No, you need to buy all the games to have an opinion. Flareon, Smeargle, Hawlucha, Xatu. Very neat choices. Gardevoir, of course. And that's not a knock. Gardevoir is just a very good design. What was everyone's first and most recent Pokemon games? I played the very first ones, Red and Blue, way back in the day, and I played every single one up until Ruby and Sapphire, and then I stopped. And I haven't played a mainline Pokemon game since. But I was a huge Pokemon kid for a while. A very long while. I think I actually had... Yeah, my sibling had Red, I had Blue. We did that for a while, actually. If a game had two different versions, they'd get one and I would get the other. Like, we did that with Pokemon Red and Blue, we did it for Yellow and... We did it for Silver and Gold, we did it for Ruby and Sapphire, we did it for Zelda, Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. We did it for a couple of games. My first Pokemon game was actually Mystery Dungeon Blue Team. Oh, Mystery Dungeon. I need to go back and play those. Those are always fun. And birthed no small amount of TF fetishes worldwide. I'm absolutely certain. For obvious reasons. Again, you know who you are. Don't know what you mean! Nah, but the Mystery Dungeon games are just legitimately very fun. I stopped after Sun and Moon. That's fair, honestly. The recent games do look cool, I just haven't... I don't have the energy or the patience to devote to really long RPGs these days unless I really like the story. The story in the world is what keeps me around for games more than anything else these days. Or the characters, or if the mechanics are just so good that, you know, it's addicting. But this kind of happened with Helldivers recently. I was playing that for so long, and then just kind of petered out. Just because I felt like I'd already, like... I think we've had this conversation already. It's actually very hard for me to get into forever games, quote-unquote. Ones that are... Well, live service games, I guess you could always call them, but ones that are constantly ongoing and get, like, drip feed content every couple of months. I think that's fine, but it's hard for me to get invested, because after a while I've kind of done everything, and the new content lasts me for maybe, like, a week. And I just don't find doing the same things over and over again after a certain point very fun. What makes it fun is doing it with friends. But even then, I'm not always in the mood for it, so... It's a pretty good game. Currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, pretty good game, great writing and dialogues, and the crafting process is great. I have heard some neat
away
stuff.
from Octopath 2. I was worried the story wouldn't be that great and I'd have to play several hours in order to find that out.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like, you get invested in a game and then you just kind of don't get anything worth the investing in toward the end. And even then intermittently. I respect the fuck out of people who still play Warframe. Not because Warframe is a bad game. Quite the contrary. It's a very good game, but I have been off that game for like 5 years. And I don't really have any intention of going back. Because not only is it just kind of an overwhelming experience, for me anyway, there's feature bloat everywhere, or at least there was when I was trying to get back into it over the last couple of years. And when I say I've been off of it for 5 years, I mean I've not played it regularly. I've occasionally poked at it every so often, but there's so much new shit, I don't know where to start, and then I just end up getting overwhelmed and just like, maybe not. But there are definitely a lot of cool things that I really, really do want to look more into. Since 2014, according to Steam rather. Damn. Sekiro. Sekiro's a good game. I think we talked about how it's like if you don't learn that parry mechanic, you're probably not going to have a good time with it, and that's like one of the only FromSoft games that's like, you have literally no choice. You have to engage with this specific core and key mechanic, or you won't beat the game. Like, what I find very interesting is that when you look at the Souls series
When Destiny 1 was a thing on the PS3, I was soft-locked out of playing the game because of the DLCs added a very late game enemy to the starting areas.
Oh. Shit. That's not good. That's not good at all. What the fuck? Ed beat the damn thing without parrying out of sheer spite. I think you're thinking of, wait, did he beat Sekiro without parrying? Because I think you might be thinking of, Metal Gear Revengeance, because I know he did that, somehow. Beating that game without parrying. He beat Sekiro without wow. That's impressive. Destiny tends to do that, that's why I stopped playing Destiny 2. Man. Destiny 2. I was on that game for a little while, but I jumped off around the Witch Queen expansion, and I just have had no interest. And apparently, apparently a lot of people would not blame me. Apparently it hasn't had the best run over the last couple of years, which is unfortunate, because Destiny 2 is a really cool universe. Also, pardon me if you see me like if you notice me like stretching or rolling my arm so much. I've been having some issues in my bicep and around my shoulder. I think I might have accidentally slept on it wrong and pinched a nerve. I've been dealing with that. Oh, you know what actually? I could show you all the original model that inspired Salem's design that I used. Every expansion requires you to fork. Yeah, you gotta buy every single expansion and they're all very expensive. It's not fun. Yeah, well, I'll show you all the original avatar that I used before I actually even came up with the idea for Salem. So let me just set you all down like... we'll say we set y'all down... right here. Ah, fucking hell. I forgot to decouple the camera. My bad. Behavior, no anchor, world. There we go. Okay. Don't go anywhere. I don't know how you would, but you know. In fact, actually, let me fly y'all a little bit closer. There we go. You might have, Strata, you might have. No, not the bird boy. That was my previous Sona before I became Mouse. This is the Mouse avatar that inspired the idea for Mouse Sona at all. Let me recalibrate my full body real quick. Hang on. Yeah. Gotta do a pre-flight checklist sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Hi. So this is the original, this is my original mouse that I used for a long time. This is a base I bought off a booth and I just edited the colors to, what they are here. It is very Kingdom Hearts coded, yes. Like, extremely so. You look like an MG Transformice OC and I'm all here for it. I've not heard of Transformice before. That's interesting. Kingdom Hearts, but for... Yeah, he does have very Sora energy, doesn't he? He looks like a Persona character design. I mean, yeah, kinda. I can absolutely see that. Here, let me set the camera down there. And boop. Okay, here we are. Sorry. I have to orient myself around camera positions and stuff. It's weird. Okay. Whoops. Right, yeah. Sorry. I gave him a crazy face. Because for some reason, he had a setting that allowed you to, that had him, pin-pricking his eyes like this, and it was unused for anything, so I just decided to make my own emote out of it. But other than that, we've got, what other emotes do I got? We got the puffy face. We move over a little bit more. Eh. So weird. I'm trying not to hit anything. There we go. The face jump scared me so much I pulled out my sword in-game. Yeah, Sora was actually going to originally be like an Anthro Lion Boy. And have a chainsaw sword, I believe. Interesting. Which was an interesting choice. Hey Salem, sorry for not being around. My mother's PC, my mother's motherboard, or my PC's motherboard rather, failed on me, so I had to get my old PC out, and now I'm taking out the motherboard. Oh shit. Well, hopefully you can get it repaired. Don't worry about it, Tanuki. That is more than understandable. And no one's ever required to come to my streams anyway. So, always happy to see you when you show up, regardless. Sorry. I have many faces. In fact, hang on. Let me freeze my my expressions. So they're not like bouncing all over the place. There we go. Okay. Now I can freely gesture without my face doing other things. So yeah, I'll back y'all up a little bit. This is Proto Salem before he became his own thing. I wore this for a very long time. Even after I came up with Oatmeal, I kept, and got his model, I kept being the mouse, and the mouse just felt more at home, I guess is the best way I can describe it. So I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna take the mouse and make him my own boy. And I did. But if you were to put a gun to my head and demand I tell you the plot, I would simply say pull the trigger. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Very fair and valid. This is the most motivated I've been in a long time. Aw, well go for it, Rebibble. That's not weird at all. Inspiration strikes in the weirdest of ways. And what I'll also say, a very painful, and when I say painful, I mean, why the heck didn't I know or try this sort of, like, try thinking of it like this sooner? Action comes before motivation, not the other way around. So you gotta start doing something before you get motivated to keep doing it. It's weird, especially for somebody who's neurodivergent, but it works. Just start small on something and just go from there. What makes you think of Disney but chainsaws? That's a very good question. Also, did I maybe, Whoa, Salem brought out the old model. Yeah, I did. Just wanted to show off the first mouse that I ever used in VR that inspired Salem's design. Is your favorite color green? I'd say it's neon green. It's several colors, actually. Neon green, magenta, obviously. Red, purple. I have a bunch. I don't just have one favorite. But green is definitely up there. I'm surprised Disney hasn't bought Games Workshop already, honestly. Oh, and let me check something real quick, because there is one other system on this model that is really fun. But I need to make sure it's working, and I have space for it. One moment. Let me fly you all around here to just... I need to check something. Is this actually a ledge you can run off of? And if so, can I just play space down it instead of falling? Hang on. Whoops! Apparently not. No. Hang on, chat. I gotta get back there. Hang on a sec. Well, you all get a lovely view of the railing that I so tragically fell off of. Damn, I did not expect to just fall like a rock. He fell for the classic blunder, falling and gravity. No, he's dead. And honestly, Strata, like, people who make fun of anybody who likes red and black are stupid. It's a good color combo. Also, sorry, let me get the camera back over here so I can properly welcome who just followed. SuperGamer4455, thank you very much for joining the lobby. Hope you enjoy your stay. Can't believe we just watched Salem fall and die. It happens, you know? Death comes for us all, even the sentient program mice. Anyway, let me try this again without falling to my death. Okay, one second. See if I can actually play space myself over the edge without falling. 'Cause I should be able to. Yeah, I can play space myself up. Can I go? Oh, nope. No, the game actually just auto-fall. Like, I just automatically fall the moment I try that. That's weird. I guess that must be hard-coded into the area. That's strange. Well, it happened again. You're being haunted by memories, by visions of...
Salem edging?
Yes. You're being haunted by visions of Salem falling down to his death over and over again. Here, let me get you all back here. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh, I'm in the floor. One sec. Hi. Okay, so I can't properly show off the effect I wanted to here. But I could still show something off. I'm gonna get you all back, to like... Actually, I'll just keep you here-ish. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. One moment. Let me see if this works on the camera. Because y'all know me by this point. I'm probably gonna be a little too... Well, let's see. What? Fucking, why am I over here? Huh. You know what? I think it's because this world, does this world fucking limit... Hang on, respawn? Oh no, there we are. Okay, cool. Hi. Now it's working. Hello! Salem, now is not the time to do extreme yoga. Look, if not now, when? So, to give you all an idea of just how big I am right now, I was down to about where you all are. Yeah, this is 5 times that size. Oh, and this system can go much bigger. And this is one thing I loved messing around with on this avatar. Unfortunately, I can't like do the effect I wanted, which was to just be like leaning on a balcony and talking to you all while huge. But yeah, I think we can let me just go to the center platform real quick. Here, I'll keep you all actually anchored on me, so you can enjoy mouse whilst I move. Yeah, Peanut, you doing okay? I came back to new model. This is actually my original model. This is actually my the old model I used to use before I got the Salem's current model. And I am currently 5 times my normal height. Because there's a scalar system on this model that I installed on this model that works pretty well, actually. Well, it's not as good if it were actual Salem. Yeah, I don't have that system on the current actual Salem model, but eventually I will. Here, let me get you all out of the wall. Where are you? There you are. You were once small, now you are tall. Indeed. Yeah, to give you an idea, here, bench for scale. In fact, maybe zoom back out a little bit. There we are. And... maybe you go to a different world where I can properly show off what I wanted to. The waterfall can now be used for showers. This is true. It's a little small for me, but most things are. Oh, hold on. I know one other thing I could show off. Because I know some of you are going to be, is there a Gmod world? I think there is, like, the default Gmod, world. I know there's, like, different worlds that have, like, large, high-up areas. Hold on, though. We're gonna show something else off. Because, you know, you may as well sell the effect, you know? Oh, and I can make the shakes happen locally, so... I don't know if that's coming up on camera, but... Peanut is losing their goddamn mind over there. I'm sorry, it's in my blood! Never seen a model do that. This is the Jackal stomping system and the Jackal scaling system. The stomping system recently got an update to leave, like, crack markings on the ground. If you want to check those out. There are, but I like using this this in worlds that aren't made for that sort of thing because it's funny.
Chibi.
Indeed. But let's go somewhere else. where else to go in the meantime? Yeah, the texture does like go up on show up on the model, unfortunately, but let me just try to switch that off for the moment. There we go. Oh yeah, no, I'm aware of at least a couple of those types of worlds, Sir Shark, but let's see. What worlds have I been to recently which would be good for having this sort of effect? Oh, actually, perfect. Hold on. Let's go to the Willamette Mall. Sorry, you've been static flashbanged.
I think I saw a cat.
Where? Welcome to Willamette, everybody. Yeah, someone actually did, in fact... Is this music safe to stream? Probably not. Hang on. So, yeah, someone did actually move, like, put the entirety of Willamette Mall in here. Let me get my own music going in the meantime. One moment. Oh, doesn't the mall look chill without the zombies? Oh yeah, no, without, you know, the zombies everywhere, the mall is actually very cozy and comfortable. Without, oddly, it's odd how places become much more welcoming when there's no longer the threat of violent death at every corner. Funny how that works. Wait, no, what am I doing? Hang on. The answer is obvious. Oh, come on, this is not the time to fail to type, controller. On Willamette Mall music. There we go. Is this the one? There it is. Perfect. This is Dead Rising 1 Willamette, actually. Make sure you're all anchored on me again. Yep, you are. Here, let's go for a little bit of a stroll so y'all can see the world. It also does have a friend teleport system, which is nice. Yeah, no, like, the Willamette Mall is honestly really, really nice looking. We've got Jason's Sporting Goods on my, well, I don't know what direction it is for all of you, but for me it's my left. Unfortunately, it's like, okay, y'all are over there. It's weird. Because what I'm seeing on my camera in-game is different from what's being broadcasted. Can we go up to Spencer's? Good question. Where was Spencer's again? Was that here, or was that in a different part? The Modern Businessman. Well, unfortunately, I am,
How many other models are there?
How many other models are there? As in character models that I'm using, or... Because I have quite a few. Oh, no, okay. I thought you were talking about, there was an actual store in Dead Rising called Spencer's, and I thought there was something similar to that. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. That's me being dumb and silly. Here, before we go much further, actually, let me go somewhere where there's a bit better lighting. I only see 2 mouse. These are the only mice models I have, Salem and this one. I have other models, but they might not be stream appropriate. I'm gonna be completely blatant. So, or if I do show them off, I'd have to be zoomed in above the waistline. Here, let me just, ass. Yeah, too much cake. Especially my bird. Oh, yeah, no, one day I can actually do a Discord stream and safely show off all the stuff I use. Okay, anchoring you all there for the moment. Be right back. This should work just fine. Then we do that. Whoop. Oh, that is not big enough. Hang on. Tragic. I have to, tragic. I have... Oh, don't worry, Druidic. You'll see. One moment. I'm showing off some worlds in VRC. I'm also currently in the mouse avatar I used before I became Salem. Here, let's go... Let's go this. Let's try this much. Ah! Hi! You know what? That's still not big enough. Hang on. I'm still a little bit below sightline. Hold on. I'm sure plenty of people in chat are being very, very normal right now. Whap! Why is it like shunting me over there? There we go. Hi. This is the thing I wanted to do, was just have you all somewhere, set somewhere, while I am huge. Because it's still Macro March after all. And the other thing that I wanted to do, I can't quite figure out how to do yet, so... Just to give you an idea of how big this is currently. Let me zoom around.
Yes, very normal.
Very, very, very normal, yes. So, yeah, I think you all get the picture. Hi. Conveniently placed boss arena. Standing in the atrium makes it look like you're some sort of boss fight. I mean, I could be. You don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe this is just the preview of it. Let me slide up a little. So there we go. There we go. Zoom the camera back a little bit so y'all can see more. Perfect. Hi, chat. Mouse huge. Very. Oh, you know what? I am actually going to unfreeze my, whatchamacallit? Emotes. So I can do... Hang on, how do I need to make a fist complete... I don't know if I can do it on this... Yeah, I can't do it with this controller, fuck. But I can at least do this. Gotta squint to see some of you, damn. The other one I can do on this hand, though, has the cheeks not go up, so it's just lidding the eyes, which is what I like to do. Hi, Richie. How you doing, hon? I am, like, slightly in the ceiling. Let me back up just a tad. You know what? I'm gonna play space down just a tad bit. There we go. Stretch. Thank you. I do actually need that, Peanut. Appreciate it. I'm doing pretty good, Richie. Just, showing off the original mouse model I used before I came up with Salem. And I still love this little shit. He's so cute. And eventually I do want to put the scaling, system, like, properly on Salem. We'll get there sooner or later. Me and Fax are going to own people. Goober. Hang on, let me zoom back up in chat right now. You look like you're ready to look at us and be like, you look lonely. I can fix that. Yeah, I would be doing that sort of thing, but I can't, like, do the sassy eyelid thing. I can only squint, and that doesn't have the same effect. Yep. At the very least, you know where the eye color and the fur color and hair color came from. The outfit was completely my own design. It had some inspirations from this, mainly the midriff and the general structure, but yeah, the outfit was completely my own design. Well, actually, really, everything about Salem was my own design, just this is where I came up with the idea for the color. And even then, this wasn't this model's original coloring. This is an edit that I made.
Mouse, I am in need of someone stretching my spine out like a slinky toy. Do you think you can toss me around like an nunchuck for a bit?
I am I am currently unarmed and could use a weapon. I guess that would just be that really would just be hitting a motherfucker with another motherfucker, just in a different way. Just browsing streamers and I come across huge mouse. Hi! Yeah, and hello there. This isn't normally the avatar I'd be using in VRC, but this is the original model I used, which inspired my current mouse's design. I don't have this same module set up on that one, though, to be this big. But I know several people in chat who are probably having the time of their life right now, so I figured I'm a massive tease, I may as well. But I hope you're doing good, Nova. Welcome. Yes, Peanut. We know. Should I be more concerned or not about more new mouse looks like? Oh no, new mouse is just the one that's in my icon, but...
You don't say his massive time of life.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, where's the camera? It's so hard to see. It is actually very hard to see where the camera is right now. It is so transparent and small. Found the stream randomly a couple of weeks ago, liked the vibes, and now I'm learning things about interests I didn't know I had. What will I learn next? Yeah. Oh man. The fact that I can be someone's macro awakening is very humbling. Well, either way, I think I know where you all are. Yeah. POV, Salem has spotted you. I think this is a record for viewers too. Not surprising, VR chat streams tend to draw in a crowd. And hey, I've been having more fun than I've been having a lot of fun. I do want to think on what game to stream next, but you know, I wouldn't mind just doing more VR streams. This is definitely a lot of fun. I do want to get Salem updated to have this, and also just edit the model a little bit. Speaking of which, I hate to take gigantic mouse away from you all, but first of all, though, just to give you all a better idea, just to give some of the newcomers a better idea of how big I am currently, this is the Willamette Mall from Dead Rising 1. I'm gonna let you all just vibe here for a moment. Yeah. This is just what I do, honestly. having more chill
Mouse,
but huge.
When you
Whoops.
eventually get
Oh.
11 septillion viewers, don't forget to add cooldowns to the TTS so people don't spam the stream with jokes and you can actually talk.
That's true, and I highly doubt I'm ever going to get that many. And as it turns out, I was actually play spaced down a little bit, so in actuality, this is how big I am currently. Huge mouse, but pretty mouse. Aw, you're all too nice to me. There you are. See, this is why I wanted to see if I can... Okay, that hand's being weird. Let's do this one. See, this is why I wanted to see if I could figure out a way to have your POV be through something
In
I
the
can actually
meanwhile,
interact with.
Ha ha ha, I shall talk forever. Size difference forever.
Indeed, indeed. But yeah, this is why I wanted to find some way I can have the POV, y'all's POV be from something I can actually interact with in the world. I feel like that'd be very cute. I'm sure there's systems that allow me to do that. I just need to start looking for them. Mods, smush in between giant fingers. Goober. Okay. Here. I'm gonna bring y'all back down here, and then bring myself back down. Apologies, I know it's heartbreaking, but... What? Oh wow, I was actually all the way over here. Hang on. Where did I leave you all? There you are. I actually can't see the camera. That's weird. The fuck-ass cell meme. You had my interest. Now you have my... Oh, no. No, Ivy, it was, to quote the actual line and the full exchange of it, you had my interest, but now you have my erection. Did he mean to... You all know what I'm about. Which, mood. Very much mood. Okay, let me swap back to current Salem. Whoops. Well, you're not in the floor, preferably. While I can't be as massive as current Salem, I could still at the very least size up with VRC sizey thing. Whoop. Hi, for all the new people in the audience. Hang on, I'm accidentally clicking on the chat window I had open. I'm not trying to do that. Controller, please just click outside the message for fuck's sake. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I had to struggle for a little bit. Look, hands too big. Can't do precise movements. Look at this silly little adorable mouse rocking the drip. Thank you. I'm very happy with this design. In fact, let me zoom the POV back in while I'm not hovering over the chat so I don't accidentally screw it up again. Leg? Yeah? You got something you want to say? Okay. For the couple of new people who just joined us, give you a bit of a zoom around. This is current Salem, and they are also currently my main persona. So really, this is just me. So in that sense, nice to meet you. Alright, Strata. Not a problem. You have a good night. In fact, actually, I think... How long have we been going? Not quite 2 hours yet. That being said, my throat has gotten dry. I need to get some water. I'll be right back. I'm gonna plop you down right there. A cute mouse would be quite shocking if mouse could hit the whip, but a mouse could never do that. I I don't know how. Or at least I have a very vague idea. It's like something like something like that. I don't know. I'm a nerd. I'm not a modern nerd though. So the wag boy, the white boy, the white boy's swag level isn't that high. Oh, fuck. I forgot who said it, but someone in our chat during the last Mario stream was God for. We were talking about how much I just like teasing people just for the love of the game. Someone just pipes up with, "God forbid a white boy have a bit of motion." Fucking hell. The mouse hit the web. Fucking air horn noises go off. Okay, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. And that was you, Sir Shark. Noted. Okay, I am back. Where am I? There I am. For some reason the camera's all the way over there. Hang on, I need to play space over, grab it, and then swing back. There we go. Welcome back, thank you all. Hello. And one moment, I need to physically yank chat over here. There you are. Now, who did the follow? Dr. Noah VR, thank you very much for joining the lobby. Hope you enjoy your stay. Though go on a limb here, say you definitely have been. Mouse had my interest, now it has my follow. Thank you very much, Noah. Appreciate that. I guess I might just do more VR streams then. Normally, I do game streams that are focused on more retro stuff. Like we just played some of a ROM hack from Mario 64 called Star Road, and before that we were doing Majora's Mask, and before that we were doing things like Mega Man Legends 2, Ocarina of Time, then Ocarina of Time randomized. I need to do more randomizers, those are always fun. But VR streams can also be something I do, and I'm more than fine with that. I love doing it, so I've been enjoying this a lot, so... And while I may not be able to be as big as this Salem, hold on. Where...
Speaking of Ocarina of Time.
Uh-huh. Twilight Princess randomizer. That's actually an interesting idea. I haven't played Twilight Princess in forever, though. Alright. Ah, dang it, it's still a little too short. Oh well. I'll just be over here, and I'll pull y'all this away. Zoom back a little. That works. That works well enough, I think. I need to get that system on this Salem model. It feels weird not having it. Especially because I know what some of you are... Especially because I know how to tease some of you. But yeah, for those who are new here, this is the general vibe of my streams, even the gamey ones. Normally very goofy and very chill. The games and the interactions with chat are what we normally do. But I can be a little spicy, a little flirty. I know how to press a few people's buttons at least. And, especially right now, since it is Macro March, sizey things, occasionally. General vibe and major chill. Indeed. I see what you did there. Aw, thank you, Richie. Appreciate it. Let's see, how long has it been? It's only been an hour and 40. Huh. Feels like it's been a little longer. I mean, I guess I did get started a little later. Sheep in the big city ass joke. God, sheep in the big city. I forgot about that. Mouse is eager to end the stream. No, I've been enjoying myself. My voice is just feeling a little scraggly right now, and I do have other work I need to get done. We've just been chilling in the mall mostly for today. We were at a couple of Deltarune worlds earlier, just exploring them and chatting. And then I decided to come to the Willamette Mall here to chill out and be big for a while. For the most part, though, it's just been chatting and chilling out. Well, I have certainly been enjoying myself, y'all. I'm sure many of you have, but I hope all of you have genuinely been having fun. I'd say this is definitely nice to do as a little... Oh wait, I'm not at max. There we go. Just, upwards a little more. You already know. Oh, I already know, honey, don't worry. This is what I do. Rich can attest. Ain't that right? Well, I'm done modeling the body. Now I need to do the UV maps for textures, though your designs, clothes are simplistic. Or colors, rather. It's a lot of the little small details that can be a little hard and I'll admit, a little tedious to recreate and draw, especially if you're doing it repeatedly. But I like all the details and stuff, so yeah. Honestly, Rabibble, it's very heartwarming that you've been so motivated to keep doing yours. Like, I'm very, very curious to see how it'll end up. That being said, everybody, unfortunately, given the realistic human eyes, I don't want to be scared of my own character. Mouse inspiring me. Good. I'm glad I've been inspiring people and, you know, causing a few awakenings. It happens sometimes, what can I say? Huge inspiration, but tish. But that being said, folks, I might call it a little early because my throat is very scratchy right now, and I do have some more work that I need to get done before it gets too much later. But this was really, really nice. I had a lot of fun, and it was just chill, and just in general a good vibe. Until a growth redeem gets added. It will eventually, once I figure out how to do that more consistently. But that was a lot of fun, y'all. Let me see if there's anybody I can drop y'all off on before we end. Let me look real quick. Whomst be going right now? I can drop you off on a couple people. Let's go with Saint. They're currently playing some Helldivers. You don't know what you do. Oh no, no. I know exactly what I do. And it's why I do it. Hold on. send you a little tidbit real quick. I did mess with the procedural textures with the hair. Yeah, go ahead. All right, before you all leave, let me go ahead and get... Let me sure I typed this in correctly. I did not. One moment. You don't leave just yet. I want to drop y'all off with my friend Saint. Okay. Okay, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and skedaddle. I'm going to do the outro thing, so... Thank you all very, 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 very much for coming today. It's been a lot of fun. I definitely plan to do more of this later. Do more of this another time. I'll have a little bit more in mind to do as well. So, with that said, I'll talk to you all again soon. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves. And sweet dreams, because I know some of you are going to have a few. That was so fucking messy.